All right, let's get right into it. And first, a huge shout out to our listener Elton for sending over the brand new 2026 stroke guidelines. This is a massive update from the American Stroke Association, and it basically pulls together a whole decade of incredible progress. So let's break down what you need to know. The guidelines' own chair, Dr. Sham Prabhakaran, really says it all right here. This isn't just some small update. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how we handle stroke care, making the absolute latest science the new standard for everyone. So, to really get why this is such a big deal, we need to understand what's at stake. Stroke is a huge public health issue, and every single one of these updates is designed to do two things: save lives and prevent lifelong disability. Just think about this number for a second. Nearly 800,000 people in the US have a stroke every single year. It's actually the fourth leading cause of death and a top cause of serious long-term disability. That's a staggering number of families affected. Now, these new guidelines are zeroed in on what's called an ischemic stroke. This is the most common kind, and it's what happens when a blood clot gets stuck and blocks a vessel in the brain, basically starving brain cells of oxygen. And when that happens, a clock starts ticking immediately. And that brings us to the absolute core theme of modern stroke care: speed. It's a race against the clock. Because every single second that blood flow is cut off, more brain cells are lost forever. The entire system has to be built for speed. This whole process is what's known as the chain of survival. It all starts with someone, maybe you, recognizing the signs and calling 911. From there, EMS has to get the patient to the right hospital, ideally a comprehensive stroke center. Then, the hospital team springs into action for a super fast evaluation that leads to a critical brain scan. Every single link in that chain has to be perfect. And speaking of fast, check this out. This is a huge new benchmark in the guidelines. Hospitals are now being told they need to get that initial brain scan done within just 25 minutes of the patient walking through the door. That speed is absolutely essential to figure out if it's a clot so the right treatment can start right away. Okay, so once the stroke is confirmed, this is where things get really exciting. We have more powerful tools than we've ever had before, and these guidelines are officially opening the door for more people to get these amazing, cutting-edge treatments. So here's a perfect example. For years, the standard clot-busting drug was something called Alteplase, which is a 1-hour IV drip. The new guideline now officially recommends tenecteplase. So why is that a big deal? Well, because it's given as a single, simple IV push. It's way faster and simpler, which is a game changer in a busy ER or for a smaller hospital. But honestly, this might be the biggest game changer of all. For the most severe strokes, the ones caused by a really big clot, there's a procedure to physically go in and pull the clot out. It's called a thrombectomy. It used to be that you only had a few hours to get this done. Now, that treatment window has been blown wide open to as long as 24 hours for a lot of patients. That is a massive shift. It means people who wake up with symptoms and have no idea when their stroke started, they now have a real shot at a treatment that could literally reverse their disability. So, who gets to benefit from this? So many more people. This life-altering procedure is now an option for patients with blockages in the back of the brain, which controls things like balance and vision. It's also for some folks who already had a mild disability before their stroke, and even for some patients who we used to think had too much brain damage already to even try. And get this expansion isn't just for adults. For the first time ever, these guidelines include a whole section dedicated to kids. Now, stroke in children is rare, but it does happen, and it can be absolutely devastating. This is a truly groundbreaking move. Spotting a stroke in a kid can be really tricky. They might have those classic FAST symptoms we look for in adults, but they can also have other signs like a sudden terrible headache, new seizures that are just on one side of the body, or sudden confusion or vision problems. This is such important information for parents and doctors to have. Okay, let's pull all this together. We've got faster hospital systems, we've got better drugs, we have incredible procedures that are available to more people. But you know what? None of it means a thing without that very first step. The power really starts with you. Like Dr. Prabhakaran says, time is brain. It's not just some catchy phrase. What these guidelines prove is that every single minute you save, from the 911 call to the treatment, directly translates into more brain saved and a better shot at a full life. So the most important thing is to know the signs. For adults, the FAST checklist is your best tool. Let's just run through it one more time. F is for face. Does one side of the face droop? A is for arms. Is one arm weak or numb? S is for speech. Is their speech all slurred? And the big one, T is for time. If you see any of these signs, it is time to call 911 right away. After hearing about all these incredible medical breakthroughs, what is the one single thing you have to take away from this? It's this. All of these treatments, all of this amazing science, it all depends on one person recognizing the signs and making that call. For our listeners, remember, time is brain. Every minute that you wait before calling 911, brain cells are dying. So if you see any signs, even a single one on the FAST checklist, take action now. Don't wait.